This is Harvester. Uh, I think I finally worked out a setup to actually stream a DOSBox game without problems. Hopefully. I don't know much about this game. I do know this is like infamously one of the all-time greats of just try hard edgelordy games. And what is the resolution on this opening movie? Is this like 200 by 100 or something? These are some big pixels. You don't see a lot of opening credits in video games. I think you should. Lead artist, Chad. Oh, it does one in there too. For a second, I thought it was just. It's just Chad. Zorch Productions. Very good. Not clipping at all, that hammer. Except a lot. Behold, our freckled protagonist. In his very blue-screened shoes. So I have no idea what I'm in for here, besides a lot. Oh, this is just. Oh yeah. This is a point and click adventure game, but there is HP. Yeah, there is just right click to hit things. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. It's 1953 apparently. It's Monday. My mouse feels bad. It's like, okay, horizontal, that's just fine. Vertical, what's going on here? And what's going on here might be, oh yeah, because my cat keeps jumping up here and I have to move my keyboard, everything is all tangled up in everything else. Oh, especially, okay. That's what happened. My little dongle for my controller fell off when it was on and got tangled up in the cord. Okay, now vertical mouse movement still feels weird, but whatever. Is this clicking anything else here? Might be. Please hold. Okay, is that now free and clear of things? That's why is that pointing to the side? That's weird. Anyway, We got some planes on the ceiling. One of your typical wall clocks, of course. This has a look to it already. Just these curtains especially. So you got a basketball. Okay, what we got in here? Like, mouse, why are you so weird? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to take another stab at detangling here. This is the thing when you have a cat sometimes is... Okay. Stuff feels weird, but okay. Got a quarter. Oh, okay, I can look at it and then pick it up. That's a UI. Got cool sunglasses. Which I can't pick up. Exit sign. Despite everything, it's still me. Some clothes. Okay.
What? A lousy rat. And you better be quiet or you'll wake Daddy up.
I was not expecting amnesia here.
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What did she...
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now, huh? Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell, huh?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember.
Did you actually say that?
Because the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
That was weird dimensions for a TV.
That's a weird looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means...
Those lips on
I know
that
what
cursor.
I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my terrible show.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a color television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are neat.
Yeah. There's been weird gaps in his cutscenes and stuff. Sorry about that.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
I guess I'm done here.
Good. Finally.
What country is this from that we're calling this a pass-through for the kitchen? That's such a weird way to put anything. Apparently.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
No.
Sister?
You'll wake her. I just put her down to sleep. If she wakes up, she'll just want to eat again. Darn it, I'm busy, and if you think I'm going to play along with this nonsense, you're crazier than Sparky down at the firehouse.
Fine. Maybe I am crazy. I can't rule that out. Why can't you just help me a little? Is that too much to ask?
I love that he's so upset at the idea of having a
Are you
sister.
happy? Poor baby. There, there. Did your brother scare you? Let me see. Darn that wasp woman. She's a monster, that's what she is.
Okay.
Wasp woman?
Tetsuya Crumb is going to hear about this. I want you to go to her house right now and give her a piece of my mind.
I don't know where she lives.
Honestly, you can't miss a house covered with paper nests. Steve, you tell her to mind her own beeswax, or by golly, I'll take it up with the PTA.
Okay.
Or the lodge.
So I found this kind of like actionable
lodge?
quest.
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say.
I've been
since
forgetting to
hardly
change the
anyone goes
category in the game.
inside.
I can't do it now,
But
but oh
it
well.
wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership? That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest. Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
Good plan.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Okay. Time to go harass some kind of wasp woman, apparently. Oh, and also something about newspapers. Oh. Oh. Let me, Okay, I guess I'm not doing anything with paper. That's fine.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning? Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers? Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for 'em. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
Okay. Oh, it's such a weird walk animation. Let's see. That's. Okay, we got a missile base, post office. Nice to have buildings on the cracks between screens here.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household? Huh? Huh? Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake. Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone
I guess that
needs
is
at
true.
least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
This definitely has a vibe.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also,
Yeah,
just
it's plenty
remind
like
him
there's like a
about the
chance.
meat, especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you take over. Right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
Sure.
Sure, it'd be just dandy. And you can't argue with success. Everyone in Harvest gets their meat from your dad. What a grand business to go into. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you. The smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time.
Lovely.
Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done, the guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Say that. Yeah.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today? Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
We're both standing around baking cookies. Same kind of dress. Same pearl. So bizarre.
What is this
There's
background
nothing
noise?
bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potkin Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
It's like crashing ocean waves.
Give my regards to your parents.
So I'm curious if I'm just like putting around without a walkthrough.
Sorry. You'll have to ask Mrs. Potsdam.
okay.
Hello, dear.
I didn't catch what you said, but
She's
sure.
upstairs. Go right on up. Just remember, she's grounded until the wedding.
Give my regards to your parents.
Yeah. I can see it being something like that. These are not the most obvious hotspots. Ooh, a plaque. Jeez, birdie. Time to start stealing stuff. Yoink, 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 yoink. Okay. It's an odd place for such hair to be, but okay.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Like these circular windows.
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? I mean, anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that. Of course
I mean,
I'm
you
right.
can probably just walk down the street, right?
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone.
Nope.
Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Oh, right. I was supposed to ask you about,
You're not making sense.
Okay, well, I did my civic duty.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Oh, that is a lot of room for stuff. Come to think. Oh. Guess I'm done here. Well, that animation is so awkward. So, I find it interesting that this is, in theory, a point-and-click adventure game. And I've been playing it for a bit, and I have yet to see a puzzle. Alright, Wasp Lady.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Are you the wasp woman?
I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and of poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey. The Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Sure.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely. The most relentless of insects.
I don't like either of these choices.
Innocent children. What better way to describe the wasp? Carefree, wild, beautiful things.
Those flexing lips on that icon, I'm still not over it.
Or any of the rest of you ignorant hicks. That is not my concern.
Well, you seem like a charmer.
Are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold.
I like this woman. She has a good attitude on life.
Beautiful and juicy. Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks? Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
So, I think I did hear once that, like, the stingers on wasps and bees are, like, modified ovipositors. So, I guess that makes sense?
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation.
Well, I was trying to be classy about it, but I mean...
Welt, an act of love.
But, you know, I'm not gonna kick shame. Like,
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
I like the all caps by. But yeah, so this is what I was like starting to get at is the closest thing I've had to like a quest is to talk to this lady, and like none of that feels like I'm advancing any like puzzle solving. This kind of feels like just, you know, enjoy some vibes. Like that's... I guess that's just that. I can kind of just go to any of these various places that I don't really have any particular reason to go to. Well, this one is big and shiny. Oh! Cool. Sure.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention.
Yeah, that's a very Dr. Claw voice.
For true knowledge. Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
I guess that's the secret theme of the night.
Applications are available at the post office.
Okay.
Master Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Okay, I found a goal. That took a bit. Assorted colors even, wow. Big sale, big sale.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today? Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll
So-
get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what
I
they all
mean-
say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Is there a reason they couldn't just hang out for a month, honestly?
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Okay. Oh, that turning around is very good. Let me just pace back and forth here a little bit, just because I really like this animation a lot. That's the stuff right there. Okay, so now, now what? I guess I can pull a string with my father at the meat plant. Got some kind of throbbing thing. Oh. There are cats. Oh.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
All right, he's not at work.
Aw,
He's
Steve, I
like
don't
locked
wanna
in his
go into
room.
that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
There's
What's
cats.
with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at them. Isn't there some kind of health department that
This
keeps
is a
tabs
reasonable
on these
amount of
things?
cats to have in your
Are you going
workplace.
to work at the health department, Steve? Or here? That's good to know. Your father will be very happy if he recovers.
My point was only, you shouldn't allow animals in the food processing area.
Why not?
Right?
We don't let them get into the meat. That's unsanitary, and the health department wouldn't stand for it. There's things you don't know about the family business, but you'll learn.
I mean, you totally got cats up on the counter there, but you know.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
I like the random eyeball in there.
A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
The random close-ups are just
That
odd.
would certainly help that, wouldn't it? What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know. I can't get in to see him. Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge
was
use us
odd.
to cater their affairs? Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Okay.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
That's some potential way to go forward. Yeah, cats all over. Wonderful, nice little cats. That's nice. So I guess from here, the thing to do would be like talk to Dad, get note, get meat, give meat to post office as bribe. Get into lodge, but like I don't know. I think this has been a decent sized look at I guess okay, I thought I was reading the logo from there. Okay, that's a look at Harvest. It's interesting. It does feel like a game that probably runs out of patience really quick and ends abruptly. So I probably could do it in one session. But there's some other things I'd like to get to still tonight, I think.